Has he escaped Pumpkin Zone? Where you never,
where it's
where you don't have to,
like Geno has escaped Pumpkin Zone,
and Baker, by more than a year. So if people, again, if you're new to First Things First, and you're like, what are you guys are taking smelling salts and know about Pumpkin Zone? It's the idea of, like, Daniel Jones right now firmly is on pumpkin watch.
Absolutely.
Where it's like he could turn back into a pumpkin
at any point.
And Darnold, because he had such a great year last year, following it up with a good start to the year, you would think he escaped it, except the end of last year, the clock struck midnight and he turned back into a pumpkin. So my answer is to that, my own question, I guess, is he is not for me.
But he's getting close.
He's getting close. And right now, I looked it up, Brew. I just checked the odds. They are a slight favorite to make the playoffs. And I think that they don't need, listen, I said I have to audit my own takes like I do everyone else's. I killed this team for getting worse at quarterback, for opting out of Geno and into Darnold. Through 1 month, they have not gotten worse at quarterback. Darnold has played better than Geno. You know what I mean? And so I'm not ready to firmly say that's what it's going to be for the entirety of the year. But I also think you can have added optimism about Mike McDonald because of what Baltimore's defense has looked like since he left.
Too.
You know what I mean? Like they had the number one defense in football with him there. And so, KW, we've been calling you a Sam Darnold guy all year, and you're like, I'm not a Sam Darnold guy.
But I'm almost a Sam Darnold guy.
Yeah.
First of all, I got a lot of guys.
I will snatch him. If
No,
you don't, I mean, a few more weeks of good play, I will snatch him.
I'm not going to fight you on that, though.
No.
Okay. Let's talk about this because this is easily one of the most obnoxious takes that we continue to see with Sam Darnold. Oh, he's on pumpkin mode. He's on pumpkin watch. The guy absolutely balled out all last year. He was then running for his life and was pressured nonstop against the Lions and then against the Rams. And that's now proof. We have all these games of him playing great. Then he gets rocked in essentially 2 playoff games, we'll call it. And now that's pumpkin mode. And we saw Justin Herbert get rocked in a playoff game. We saw Patrick Mahomes get rocked in a playoff game. We've seen Lamar Jackson get rocked in playoff games. We've seen Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield escaped pumpkin mode. We've seen Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield literally fumbled the game away. Literally fumbled the game away at home against a rookie quarterback in Jay Daniels and the Washington Commanders. This is what happens when we get married to takes and we refuse to update our views on someone. And now Sam Darnold continues to play awesome with a brand new team, a brand new roster, a brand new coaching staff. And we're like, well, look what he did against the Los Angeles Rams when he was pressured at a higher rate than none other than Patrick Mahomes. It's just kind of absurd at this point. You're going to keep trying to hold his feet to the fire about what he did with the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets like that means anything at this point. It means exactly nothing. It means exactly nothing. Nothing. And so it's such an irritating take here. Because even when we look and see what he's been able to do since the start of last season, Sam Darnold, 103.1 passer rating. And you could say, oh, well, that was Kevin O'Connell, Justin Jefferson. Okay, what's the situation here then now? What's the situation here? What about all these game-winning drives? Most in the last 2 seasons. And these are actually against great teams and great moments. So listen, the argument isn't that Sam Darnold now is sneaky, a top 2 quarterback in the NFL. It's like, that's not the discussion. But to keep trying to paint this picture that we either have an amazing quarterback or a literal pumpkin, what's there to constantly say about this? when a quarterback has consistently now over 2 seasons of play on 2 completely brand new teams. We see him succeed. We see him play great. We see him make awesome plays. Awesome plays. And not just be consistently elevated by a coaching staff or a roster around you. And we want to now downplay what he's been able to do. And we want to just keep saying pumpkin mode because we saw him lose a playoff game. Because we saw him not be able to do well when he was under duress and pressured nonstop. Like, we literally saw Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl look awful with pressure. Literally awful. We saw Justin Herbert struggle again. We've seen Lamar. We've seen all these quarterbacks struggle. All of them. Every single quarterback. We've seen every single all-time great quarterback struggle in some of these moments. And yet we just want to hang this over Sam Darnold's head, and because you can say, well, Patrick Mahomes has won Super Bowls and Lamar Jackson's MVP and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, that's all true. Like, and well, Sam Darnold, I mean, look what he did with New York. And it's like, haven't we realized that you can't judge quarterbacks when you are in trash situations? That when you play for just the New York Jets or the Carolina Panthers, that maybe it's not the best frame of reference as to how good or not good a quarterback is? And I really want to know why someone like Baker Mayfield has graduated from pumpkin watch, but Sam Darnold hasn't. When Sam Darnold has been better than Baker Mayfield. And no, I'm not just talking about statistically, I'm actually talking about quality of play here. And I don't reduce a quarterback's success rate, levels of success to just number of game-winning drives or passer rating or completion percentage or this, that. It's what do you see? What do you see when you are watching these games? And the constant, endless disrespect on Sam Darnold makes no sense at all. None. Zero. Especially if you're willing to elevate a Geno Smith and a Baker Mayfield. To pretend or act like he is now beneath those quarterbacks. Or that someone like Baker Mayfield has separated himself so much. And it was like, last year, his numbers were elevated because of a great offensive coordinator, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, etc., 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 etc. But they got injured, not for the whole season, and like half of his stats came from just those guys too. And so it's just like, okay, but then what about Sam Darnold? Yeah, he was able to take advantage of having Justin Jefferson, Kevin O'Connell, and Addison, etc. Okay, now he doesn't have those guys, and now he's playing awesome. And now he's actually playing better than Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield still has Chris Godwin right now, or Mike Evans now, although Evans now obviously just got injured, but before that had Mike Evans. Has a hotshot rookie wide receiver. Has a great coordinator who he already has had continuity with because they were the third down coordinator for the Bucs. Whereas Sam Darnold has to go to a brand new team with zero continuity. Zero continuity with coaching, zero continuity with roster, and has been playing awesome. And we're like, well. I mean, when you just look at the plays that he's been making, the plays that he just made specifically against the Cardinals, his ability to just make some really big time plays and big time throws in the biggest moments of the game. We have to just stop pretending that those things are not happening. And these aren't big plays where he's just launching it up and just hoping for the best. Like, he is making the smart throws, the smart reads, the smart pre-snap and post-snap reads. This, we're seeing high-level decision making. That's what we're seeing. And we're seeing it at crucial moments of games. Crucial moments. He was leading them to another game-winning drive week 1, but it was just a great play by Bosa. And just unfortunate that the ball at that time was just ever so slightly too low. Otherwise, this team's 4-0. But just this, pumpkin watch. It's like, come on, man. Imagine being a top quarterback in the NFL for the last year and a quarter of games, for nearly, a season and a half. And we just pretend like it's nothing. It's just dumb. It really is. It really makes no sense. And it's a failure to understand how players can grow, develop, evolve, and why situation matters. Why coaching matters. Why roster matters. And it's the problem that when we try to invent things like these other quarterbacks who will just win and be great no matter where they are, and that they're just going to find ways to win Super Bowls no matter who their coach is, no matter who's their receivers. We see in real time over these last couple of years that is 1,000% inaccurate. That it is not true in the NFL. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Sam Darnold? Are you ready to believe in Darnold and the Seahawks? I'm ready to believe. I've already believed. I believed before the season even started. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.